Because like really what got me is when you said we're gonna rebel naturally.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my own life. Oh my goodness, I'm writing now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing. Okay. The spirit that came upon me to start writing.
Mm-hmm.
So it has a lot to do with the things that you've been saying lately. It's like, whoo, giving me chills, but it's really good. So you on fire. I wanted to come up and thank you for bringing this out. People are not going to receive this.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this is powerful. I'm talking so real because I've walked it. I do not listen. Like, you can't tell me what to do. I have a spirit inside of me
Mm-hmm.
that I already hear. So why would I need to listen to something that's outside of me unless we of the same type of mindset, unless, it's resonating. You're given something within you to say or to reveal. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that. It's
Mm-hmm.
not everybody. So what you're doing is profound. It's so needed, and keep doing it. So thank you for
Right.
bringing me up, and I just want to finish listening and let
Right.
somebody else say something.
Yeah, they so busy working their ego. In order for a man to heal from within himself, he still have to go into the woman. And I'm going sexual with it, okay? Because when they don't they have they can't live with you and they can't live without you. They can't do it. But in order for him to heal and feel wholeness within himself, he has to go into you in order to get that feeling. He is designed to go within you because he come from out of you. He come
Right.
from within you, so he has to go back into you in order to get release,
To feel whole, to
to
feel
feel
like
whole.
a so-called man.
Right.
And whew, I'm thankful. I'm going to say this because I know when I was coming up, I always loved just being a woman. I never felt like I wanted to be anything other than a woman, no matter what I went through as a woman, because we've had our share, I'm sure.
Mhm.
But I'm so thankful. Like, I would never want to trade to be a man forever. Oh, change this around and let me know. Never. I'm so thankful for who I am and what has been, I came from where I came from, my mom. Oh, I'm so thankful. I
Yeah.
love that. I am just so honored to be a woman. I
Mhm.
don't know the women who not honored to be a woman. I feel sorry for you, but honey, I
Right.
love my
Mhm.
womanhood.
Right. Very powerful. You're a guy in the flesh, in this physical realm. That's who we are.
That's why
Okay.
they that's why people see us so much because they see how much we love it.
Hmm. Let me get to lady right quick. Peace, love, and
Okay.
light.
Yeah, good evening, Miss Meta and the panel. I just want to come on and say thank you, thank you, thank you for this information. I enjoy your show. This is my first time on your panel, and you're speaking facts, and I'm enjoying it. And it's like I want to say overwhelmed, but just hearing all these, the information that you have,
Hmm.
it just make you more empowered as just a woman. I just feel more empowered when you speak and when you teach it, and for all the people else, all the other people on the panel, I just want to say thank you so much, and I'm gonna continue listening, and
Thank you.
many blessings to you.
Yes, ma'am. Your gratitude. Yeah, and a lot of men do get upset, about what I'm saying, but I have a lot of men moderators and stuff as well that know the truth too, and they don't get upset because they know I'm not talking about them because they on point with what I'm talking about, and they have an understanding and an overstanding of who creator source is. You get what I'm saying? And they know that the grandmother, the mother, and daughter was robbed of their identity because that's what that Jesus Christ character did. He stole their identity. It's identity theft because they gave us that man because we existed way before the damn book came about. So who were you before the book came? You get what I'm saying? Who were you before the book came? And why was it so important that they were take you and force you into something that doesn't belong to you. That's not you. Does he look like you? It took me a long time.
You went out, Meta. We can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. You in.
Okay. I think go ahead and let's welcome the next person.
Okay. Evolving. You can come off mute.
How you doing?
Peace, love, and light to you.
I follow the platform have for a while, and I just got in here and I was tapping the screen, and I was hoping that everybody else would go ahead and tap screen a little more too. And the word that got me from the person that was speaking last, who was that? If you guys don't mind me asking.
That was Empress T, wasn't it?
Okay, I think it was. They were referring to the boot. And yeah, who are you before the boot? And relevant to the modern time, why are people pushing even harder to choose one boot or another to be placed on our neck as opposed to choosing not to have the boot so that we can? The main reason why our identities are in stress and have been is because most of our reactions, like 90% of everything we do, especially socially, like 90% of everything we do, especially socially, is a reaction. So in order for us to even have a chance to seek the return to that true source while here in this dimension, we have deal with the boot first. Like if I always use the analogy, my house is on fire, but everybody wants to talk about body counts and they want to talk about the shape of the house and they want to talk about surfing and they want to talk about sports or video games. But the house is on fire, bro. I respect what you like. I'm not telling you I have something against what you're into. However, we're roommates and this house is on fire. There's various solutions to it, but none of them include ignoring it.
Martel, go ahead. Martel King. Peace, love, and light.
Marshall King, come off mute.
Hey, what's going on?
Peace, love, and light to you.
Peace, peace, peace. I love the conversation you guys always having. I agree. We don't need what came after us to know who we are and move forward. So, I'm definitely in agreement with that.
Thank you. Gratitude. Yeah, and stuff. And like I said, we have to go back down in people, and it's if it's not for you, people feel free to leave. But right now we having a family affair going on. You get what I'm saying? This is a family reunion, and I'm talking to family. You get what I'm saying? And we have to reteach the truth because there was a lot of lies taught to our people. You get what I'm saying and stuff, and they got you worshiping things outside of yourself when you are powerful. You are powerful from within. You come from that which is already holy. You come from that which is already spiritual. You get what I'm saying? So that makes you what? You're born a Holy Spirit already. That's powerful. You guys should who wouldn't want to know that? Who don't want to know that you was brought into this world already a Holy Spirit? Then they turned around. Everything in that book is talking about you. Everything in that book, the 12 disciples. The 12 zodiac signs. What are the zodiac signs? They're talking about body parts. Then they show you what it is. Aries, the head. Pisces, the feet. It's telling you what it is. It's talking about you. Tell her to give you a block. But that book is talking about you, each and every last one of us. But you predate that book. Everything is a mockery of you. You're the ones that's supposed to be kept secret. That's the secret in the Masonic temples. You're the damn secret. Don't never tell them who the hell they is. So we keep them suppressed and we keep rising to the top while we stay with our foot on their neck. You can't get nowhere because you too busy giving that God honor. When you give that God honor, that means they keep rising. Your ass keep falling. And then y'all ain't caught on yet.
Come on, Meta.
Y'all ain't caught on yet. They even put their ancestors on your money. Got you carrying around in your wallet.
Thank
That
you.
ain't your ancestor face on that damn money.
And then they tell you not to worship your ancestors.
Right. Tell you not to worship your ancestor, but the whole time they got you worshiping there with the money. They got you worshiping there with that Bible. They got you worshiping there. You know, when you go on the job, when you go in the courtroom, all of them people don't look like you. And then the ones that do look like you, they act like them. Because they've been heavily programmed. They got you thinking that the word of black, don't call me black. It's in the black law dictionary. That mean dead. Fool, is you dead or is you living? You gonna mean to tell me you gonna let something on a damn piece of paper identify you? Are you dead or are you living? In matter of fact, don't you know you die every night? You die every night. So what if black mean dead? You die every night, sir, ma'am. Yes, you do. You die every night. When you go lay in your bed at night, you laying in your grave. That's why your bed have a headboard on it. Just like your grave have a headboard on it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You getting right, that's right. You getting right into that damn casket every night, and you go to sleep. What they telling you? You'll say, "I'm finna go lay down and take me a rest." What the dead doing? Ain't they resting? What you did? You had to lay them down in the grave, didn't it? In a casket, didn't it? And put the cover on top of them. Ain't they laying in that casket with something that represents cover laying halfway over them? And then they close it on up.
Yep.
When you go in your
God
bedroom
knows.
and you lay down to go to sleep, what you doing? You climbing into your casket. And you laying down to take a rest. And when you go to sleep, your soul leaves your body, meaning that you die. And you go into astral realm. What is astral realm? The spiritual realm. And that's where that's the true soul, that's your soul having an encounter. That's it's real. That's your real reality right there. That's what they don't tell you. That's why your dreams seem so real to you. Because why? It is real. Why? Because the soul is having that experience. What are you? You are the soul man. You are the soul woman. So as a man thinketh, so shall it be.
Come on.
Get it? Wordplay.
Got it.
So as a man thinketh, so shall it be. Y'all have to listen to what they doing. Listen to what the stuff that they saying. You are 9 ether being, meaning you have 9 access. You have the capability to encountering each of the 9 realms. You're the only one that can travel and experience all 9 realms. 9 ether beings. You're the only ones that have full access to any realm that you want to go to. You have full access. Why? Because you are the realm. You go to Google, go use any search engine you want to go look up and see what your body made out of. The stuff that's the stars and the sun and all of the planets made out of. You made up of those the same elements. You are a crystal. That's why you get what? Kidney stones. Go look up kidney stones. Go look at them. You can't tell the difference between a kidney stone and a crystal. They look exactly the same. And matter of fact, it just told you what it was. Kidney stones. They are stones. When you outside, look at your body. When you sweat, you're going to see what? Crystals appear on your skin that look like glitter on you. Wipe it away, they still going to be there. Your teeth are what? They are crystals. Remember they told you the crystal children? The star seeds? The indigo children? Children of the sun? Why did they take your foot off the soul of the earth, off of Mother Nature? Why did they do that? To disconnect you from your natural elements. And they did what? They put you in an artificial soul. What is an artificial soul? Then they put your foot in some shoes that has a soul in the bottom of it. Your shoes have a soul in the bottom of it, but it's artificial. It was to disconnect you from your natural elements. Why? Because they know if you walk those grounds without any shoes on, guess what? Your body automatically sends information to the earth and tells it what it needs to heal itself. Walk around in your yard barefoot and watch you see stuff start growing up out your damn yard, flowers and plants that wasn't there. Why? Because if you got sickness in your body and you walking out there on that soil barefooted, Mother Nature is going to grow you whatever herb that you need to heal and cure yourself. Because you are connected to her. You cannot live without the sun. If we out the sun too much, we get sick. Then they have to take you to the doctor and you have to get what? The 5,000 cc's of that vitamin D artificial through the pill. Because you cannot live without the sun. The sun works from the crown chakra to the middle of to the heart. The Mother Nature works from the sole of your foot up into the heart. They have to work together. When you go out there in that sun, yeah, thank you, that IU, thank you, black woman. Yeah, if you without that sun, you have to go to the doctor and they have to give you that artificial that pill, that vitamin D, because you can't live without the sun. You out of here. You gonna get sick. You gonna get weak. You gonna check out of here, and they have to put that back into your body.
Get back to the.
You can't live without the sun. We are children of the sun. This planet is a tropical planet. Coldness is not natural to this planet. It is not. When we get cold, you get sick. If this planet stay tropical, we adapt to it and we do just fine. And they told you that cold destroys parasites and stuff like that, not for the black man, brown woman, black man, and so on and so on. No, heat destroys all these nasty bacteria and stuff. That's why when you get sick, you get a fever. And that fever burns and kills the parasites in your body. We are children of the sun. Damn, some cold weather. I can't stand it. O positive, O negative, original, the original bloodline to this planet, the original people. Y'all better look, y'all better come on. Okay, I'm finna open the panel. Who we got up there? Nada.
We got TLDX. Welcome to the panel. Come off mute.
All right, and abundance and love to you all. I just was trying to give you hearts and accidentally ended up on the panel. So I was just trying to give you some more hearts because I enjoy the conversation. I resonate with the conversation. I live in an apartment, no outdoor space, but I go across the street where there's some land and I go over there and I claim that land and walk in that yard. So
look, and let me give you something too before you step down, y'all, because depending on where you at, if it's getting ready to get cold, you know, those foot tubs that you can get and soak your feet in, go dig up you some dirt and keep it in your house and stick your feet in it. It worked. It still works.
That's very intelligent.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I appreciate that. And I'm going to do just that. And I'm going to continue to listen and learn. And you can go ahead and drop me off so somebody.
Yes, ma'am. Look, baby, they be hating me for this information I be giving y'all. They stay trying to block me off of him.
Well, I just enjoyed the conversation. I appreciate the.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
Damn,
Yeah,
y'all.
if you get that dirt and put it in that foot tub and bring it in your house, you still can ground that way, y'all. If you don't have access to dirt and stuff like that. And if you let me give y'all another thing too. Also, if you could think back to your childhood home. If you grew up in a family home where grandmama and granddad and your ancestors and them lived, and they bought that land and they tilled it and stuff on that land, go back if they had them houses still where you can go back and get that soil. That soil bit. I'm giving y'all some gems now. Go
Mm-hmm.
back and get that soil. Go put it in mason jars. Go get you the foot tub. Go dig it up. If somebody living there, just ask them. Just tell them I want some dirt. tell me you need it. Just tell them. Go get that dirt because that soil is powerful because your ancestor tilled it on that land. Your ancestors urinated on that land. Listen to what I said. Anytime if Jesus can spit on some damn sand and put it on a motherfucker eye and make them see what the hell you think your ancestors piss gonna do with that in that soul that soaked in that soil. Yeah, it might sound nasty, but I'm telling y'all I'm telling y'all some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you some good stuff. I'm telling you something without telling you something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all something without telling you something. And
Get it?
if you got altars, put it up on that altar. When you doing your workings, pull out your dirt, especially when you warring. When it's time to go to war, pull out that ancestor dirt that they bled on. You get what I'm saying? That their DNA is on. Go get that soil. I did it. I sure did. I sure
Mm.
did.
Mm.
Just told y'all something. You better go get it. Go get Zyblock, Kobe.
Okay, Tay. Well, Tay ain't okay. Tay gone. Tay go. Where you
What?
go, Tay?
No,
Got it.
what I was saying is that I'm talking to Princess Sugar. Go back to if you have a family home where your ancestors grew up at, like your grandmother, your great grandmother, your granddaddy, your aunties, your uncles, and so on. If you able to go back to those houses where they grew up on and they tilted that land, like a lot of us had grandparents had gardens and stuff like that. I remember working in the garden with my grandmama. I had to get that hoe, we had to wreck, we had to put the fertilizer out there, all of that stuff. That's land that they tilted on. You get go get that. Go get that dirt. That dirt is
Mm-hmm.
powerful. Go get it. Go get it, and you can just sit it in your house. It's powerful. They essence is tied to that soil. Their energy is still in that soil. That's why some people can't build on certain grounds. Remember that you have activity going on in your house when you on certain soil because it's energy attached to that soil. Y'all heard of them damn poltergeists? Them other go get in a house and it's on some soil that it shouldn't be on, and watch you see all types of shit take place up in there.
Gonna wear the shit out of them.
Watch and see how your mop glide across the floor by itself, and your broom sweeping by itself, and your toilet flushing by itself. You on some sacred grounds. You on somebody's sacred ground. They want your ass off of it. It's theirs. Is it Tay Renee?
Yeah, Tay. Thank you for coming back, Tay. And man, I got something to say after Tay. And then
Okay.
Royalty want to say something. Go ahead, Tay.
Let me
Okay,
see if
well,
they can.
Tay coming out. Yeah, go ahead. Okay, there she go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, peace,
Yeah,
love, and
Yes.
good.
light.
Hey, greetings, peace, love, and light. I had a question when you were saying the original blood, so what does it mean if we're A in
No, you still you're everybody blood is a lineage. But
okay.
the O positive and the O negative people are the original, but not saying that nobody else is, because you remember your RH people
Hmm.
are extraterrestrials.
Oh my
But
God, so but wait, I'm RH negative. So what that
girl,
mean?
your ass extraterrestrial.
I knew
Shit.
it.
Yeah.
I be telling my friends, look, I'm
You something else, y'all
extraterrestrial.
another species. That's why you have to get those shots because you have to mate
Oh,
with your own
right,
kind. You get what I'm
right.
saying?
Don't
Because if
I?
you mate with something else,
It'll kill the
you're
baby.
unalive that baby. You're unalive your baby. So you got to look at that. Why would a mother body attack its own baby? Because it's not part of that tribal, that bloodline. It has to have pure bloodline. Y'all can't mix and match with everybody else. Yep, you got to mate with somebody else's that RH, or else you're gonna unalive your own baby. Your body will attack that baby, and they have to give you a shot to keep it from doing it. Go ahead, Renee.
Tay, you on mute.
Okay. Yeah, that's what happened. Like when I had my first son, they found out and they said, well, you have to take the shot because if you get pregnant again, it might, do
Yeah.
unalive. So I was like,
Mhm.
what? So I only
Yep.
had like one daughter after that. Then I, have any more. But that was wow. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
make when if you're able to still have children and stuff like that, you got to get with a person that has RH as well.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Because if
Wow.
not, it's gonna it's what it is. Your body looking at it as a foreign
Foreign
entity,
entity.
and it's a threat. So she takes it out.
Wow.
You take it
Wow.
out.
So
Yes,
so
ma'am.
that may be what happened to a lot of women. They don't
It
even know
is.
it.
They don't know.
Oh wow.
They don't know that they
Wow.
RH. Yes, ma'am.
Man.
You have to mate with your
Oh
own
wow.
kind.
That is wow. Okay. I knew I was different.
Yes, ma'am. You don't remember? You haven't had any experience with extraterrestrials like
Not
spaceships and like
no not that I know of. That was weird that you said that, but my sister, she is negative, and like I have a recording. Something came over her radio in her car, and it was talking like trying to communicate to her, and she was like, "Who are you? Who are you?" And it was saying something we couldn't understand. So I don't. Wow, that is wow. Okay, but I always say I'm not from here,
and
so
remember,
that's true.
you
I did
remember
that.
that baby chooses the mother and the father as well. That spirit chooses who it wants the mother and the father to be. That takes place in the spiritual realm. So some of us just are portals. We are gateways. Women are gateways from the spiritual realm into the physical. And so just because you come from your mother womb don't necessarily mean that that's your mother.
Right. And that's what I was telling my sister. I was like, we chose our mother for a reason because she gave us pure HELL. She was, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We have some issues that we're working through now because of that. But I said we had the experience and that's why we chose her. So,
And that's why some people don't have a connection with their mothers. It was a
I don't.
lady came on my panel and she said that she had 3 children and she said all 3, and they young, very young. These was toddlers, these was babies, but able to talk. And she said they all 3 of them kept telling her that she wasn't their mama. And she came on and she said, and I said, well, ma'am, if they telling you that you're not, that's because they know. Children know. Remember, they hadn't been fully programmed.
Until
It
they
takes 12
7.
years.
Right. Right. Oh, okay.
12 years to fully program a person. That's why you graduate in 12th grade. So it takes 12 years
Yeah, you've
to
been
fully
blowing my mind
program.
tonight.
Yeah, but
'Cause I'm
yeah,
like, whoa. Yeah,
yeah,
that all makes sense. 12 years that they sent us through school to get us programmed. And when
yeah,
you get different degrees, that means you're more programmed. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that lady was
Wow.
upset. She was so upset. I said,
Yeah.
well, ma'am,
Yeah.
I said, you were the portal that they needed to come through. And I said, it might sound harsh, but it's not saying you don't love them and they don't love you, but they telling you they remember where they come from. So that's why they was telling her she wasn't their mother. You got 3 children, all young, all toddlers, and they keep telling you that you're not their mama. It tells you out the mouth of babes because their minds are open. They haven't been tampered with. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, sis. I
Tara.
appreciate it. I listen to you a lot. So, but I was like, whoa, let me see about this ARH negative blood here.
Yes. Yes, it just means
Okay.
that you come from a particular bloodline, you're a particular God. You get what I'm saying? So that's all that means. The different letters, that's all that means.
So is it
Yeah.
Anunnaki? So does A mean Anunnaki, or how does that work?
I wouldn't say Anunnaki
Okay.
because,
Okay.
but some people are. Some people
Okay.
are. But the thing
Okay.
is, with the, like I tell everybody, don't co-sign on everybody
Mhm.
being Anunnaki because we are
Mhm.
not all that.
Mhm.
No.
Right. Right. Right.
I don't co-sign with
Right.
the Anunnaki
Right.
because they were
Okay.
the ones that came in and invaded the planet. Yeah.
That's the. Yep. That's right. Okay, sis. I'm gonna keep listening. I appreciate you. Love, peace, and
Yeah.
light.
Peace, love, and light to you too, honey.
Okay. All right.
Can I share
Okay.
real quick?
Yes.
Real quick, Empress T here. Now, when you were just speaking to the lady, oh my goodness, I think she left off, and she was. You guys were speaking about the babies that be unalive. Now, I had performed a situation where my child was unalive. You know, went through that Planned Parenthood type stuff a long time ago. Now, it's possible, like you just discussed, and this is what came to my spirit, and this is what I see. My son came through another portal. Although I aborted, he came through another portal and came back to me. Oh my goodness, this is giving me chills because his transition day is the 26th of this month. Okay, he was
Okay.
6 years old. He was six, and he came back to me through another portal. And it's crazy because, well, it's not crazy. It's just what it is.
It is. Thank you for saying it because it really is.
It's what it is because the young man who, we had did that, and oh my goodness, he came back into my life, right? When the baby came with me, and his situation was what it is. It's like, his situation is what it is, but his aunt was like, she was a visitor moderator. I guess that's the word I'm trying to look for. But she would watch with
What is that?
the portal mom, during the visitation. So this was just one time. And then that lady came and brought me flowers from him because he wasn't in a position to physically do that himself. And it was unfortunate that every single lady that did get pregnant by him, so he doesn't have any children, none. And I'm older, like my oldest is 34, so I adopted three, but two came from the same portal. And a long time ago, when I was a little girl, I was like, I want two children. So I aborted my first. I have a 34 bio, didn't have no more children, just done. That's another story. And then later on, I decide, because of my own personal background, I'm like, okay, let me go here and see what happened. But I never decided that I wanted to be adoptive mom for real. Like, you supposed to get your children back and everything. But then as I got knowledge to increase with learning and just letting life be, oh my goodness, it came to me because he definitely felt like my son, like more than my own biological daughter, per se. Because if I'd have had that boy, because I know it's my son, because I said I want a boy first and I want a girl second. So ironically, I aborted, had two, and then I had the girl. But he, like I said, he came back to me, and I'm gonna just leave
Okay,
it at that.
so where do y'all think they get surrogate mothers from? Something they had to come from somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They
Oh
had to
my
come from
goodness.
somewhere. And
Wow,
so
because
you
they have
have,
to use
hold on.
this.
So you have sisters, right? You have cousins, right? And that will have children, and somehow another family member will end up raising those children because they was only the surrogate. The children belongs to the ones that actually have them. Y'all following me? I had a cousin that has another cousin's baby. She was essayed and was messed up, and she was told she couldn't have kids, right? But she was able to have one child out of a marriage between her and her husband, and then she ended up getting another child through a relative, but the child looked just like her mama. So the relative actually had a child that was for her. She just had to be the surrogate because she could no longer have kids due to the SA assault that messed her up. Now you see what I'm saying? So kids, just because you are giving birth to them, don't necessarily mean that it's your child spiritually. Y'all following me?
Yes, I do follow you so
Got
much.
it.
And
There's
you
a
know,
lot of people raising other people's children, and they feel just like the kids was always meant to be theirs, or either you feel a sense of a connection to that child for some reason, because
well, that's how
we are portals. That's what a portal is. A portal is a gateway between the spiritual and the physical, and that child is coming here to live an experience. And it would choose parents. It would choose who it's supposed to be with. And that's why you have so many children that does not have a connection with their mothers. You have so many people. I guarantee you it's 296 people in here. A lot of people don't have a relationship with the mother that gave birth to them, but they have another mother or somebody else that's a mother figure for them, or either they will find her in a spiritual setting, because you have a spiritual mother and a physical mother. And that soul will find that spiritual mother. Okay, y'all, the panel open.
Okay. So I wanted to speak next because
Go ahead, baby.
it correlated with what you were saying about the land and the dirt from your ancestors' homes. So I wanted to say that when you bleed, anybody that is bleeding, you have a cut, a wound, anything that is causing blood to perfuse from your body, go outside and let that blood hit the land, because we need to put more of our blood and our soul into the land so that we can gain more access to strengthening.
To heal.
Exactly. Exactly. To heal, to strengthen, to bring about, to be in full position of leadership of our land. So go outside and let your blood hit that land. Because anything they try to build over that land and your blood on it, oh, they gonna have hell on their hands. They gonna have hell on their hands. So go outside and let your blood hit that land. I hurt myself a couple of weeks ago, and I it hit the land. It hit the land. It hit the ground, the concrete. No matter where you are, whether it's dirt, concrete, brick, gravel road, soil, dirt, sand, it don't matter. Let it hit the land. We gotta put our blood in the land, because they do it. They do it for evil intent, like they did Sandra Bland. They needed her blood. So we have to do it with intent and purpose. So
Mm-hmm.
let your blood hit the land. When you hurt yourself, go outside and intentionally put your blood in that dirt, sand, soil, so that we can gain more strength as a brown and black people.
Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you why what she's saying, all right, when someone else other than your bloodline take one of your gods and goddesses out and their blood is spilled on the land, that does something to Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, because we are her babies. We are connected to her. So don't you think that does something that doesn't do anything? Yes, it does. That puts stress on her. She is mourning. She is weeping. You get what I'm saying? When the blood of her own is spilled on her, that does something that keeps you in a deep sleep. That's how they able to keep you asleep. That's how they able to keep this matrix going on. That's why nothing is being done when you're being unalive on the streets, because they need the blood of the gods to keep you asleep. That's how you keep the spell going. And TikTok, this is
hmm
my opinion.
hmm
You get what I'm saying? And let me go back to your spit. Okay, we talking about the blood. Let's go to your spit, right? Do you know why you think your spit is so important when they needed to solve a crime? Why do you? Your
DNA.
spit is very, very important. Your spit is very, very powerful. Do you know you can go to jail if you spit on somebody? You get what I'm saying? Why do you think so? Get a cut. Like she was just talking about another cut. You know how we get little cuts? Lick it. You just did an antibiotic. Did you just hear what I said? Lick your
Ma'am.
wound. When a dog hurt itself, what you see the dog do? When a cat hurt itself, what do you see the cat do? When the deer hurt itself, what do you see the deer do? When any animal on the planet hurt itself, what do you see the animal do? It licks its own wound. Why? Because its DNA, the spit, has antibiotics in it, natural antibiotics.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Why do you think back in the day when your grandparents put your pee-pee on your eye? Remember, they kept the pee-pee pampers, the diapers, when you
Yep.
had what they call it, pink eye.
Pink eye. Yep.
They put your own stuff on your eye because your fluids is antibiotics for your body.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Y'all better get these gems. Y'all better let them lights go up now. I supposed to be in the thousands in lights now. Y'all done did me wrong. I done dropped so much gem. I done dropped so much stuff that y'all know how much people pay. Folks charge y'all for what I'm giving for free. Y'all know they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that, right? This information I'm giving y'all for free, they charge for it.
Hundreds and thousands.
I'm talking about a lot of money.
Yep. And Meta, look, so you know when you were saying that the pee heals the eye, when you dropping your blood in the earth is healing. That's our blood.
Yeah. Yeah, but when the opposite does it, then it's putting you into they putting the land back to sleep. And
Right,
that's why they do
right.
so much. Remember, way back in the war, who did they put on the front line?
Us,
Okay, then.
us,
Right.
but they not like us. So y'all need to get out there and y'all need to put that blood in the land. And I would even encourage women with their menstruals to catch it in a cup and go out there and put that shit in the land. Put it in the land. Put it in the soil. Because that's going to work tremendous. Tremendous. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. It's about the blood. They always talking about the blood, leeching off the blood, taking them. They take so much blood from you. You
Uh-uh.
sometimes feel weak. That's
What,
why they
what's,
gotta
what's
watch
the
you.
song?
They not like us.
Nothing but the blood of Jesus. They always talking about some blood. They got you
Right.
drinking his damn blood. They got y'all ass drinking it, doing a whole damn ritual. Talking about drink. This is his blood. Drink, 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 and y'all ass sit right there and drink it. And even though
Right.
it's some wine, but it's the spiritual part of it is real. In case y'all
Right.
didn't know. Yeah, y'all
The
sitting up there thinking you drinking
representation.
some damn grape juice, but what the ritual is spiritual. That spiritual shit is real. So you thinking that it's nothing, but it's a whole lot of shit you doing there. It's something. It's huge. It's huge.
Right.
Why are you drinking his damn blood?
Right. Ladies, take your menstrual. I promise you,
Wow.
if the ladies did it with their menstrual blood, and metal, we spoke about the menstrual blood. That's what the men are made of. But we ain't gonna go there. Uh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like if we did it with our menstrual blood, just catch a little bit of it, lady, in a cup. Catch it, especially the clots.
No,
Catch
no,
a
no,
little
no,
bit of
no,
it. Dig a
no.
little
Not
hole.
up.
All right.
You're doing too much.
All right now.
Okay, so
Hold my
can you undo
mule.
baptism? Yes, just denounce it. Dion, peace, love, and light.
Hey, fam.
Yeah, hey, peace, love, and light, huh?
You know, I'm on a break. You know, I'm working. But I just wanted to come up and tell you that I have found my spiritual mother and I appreciate love you so much. I
Peace, love
do.
you too.
I appreciate love my family. I do. I love y'all. Even though I'm not on here a whole lot. A lot of times I be on here, but I can't interact because I'm working. And I be having a lot going on, and I don't come up. I don't want to come up and have my mic on because I be having conversations. But I have a lot of people that I interact with on a daily when I'm doing my job, when I'm driving. And whenever I can sync the app to the car and I listen, I have more people that get in here and be like, who is that? What are you listening to? Oh, I love that. Y'all doing my kind of talk. I enjoy
That's
it so
what's
much
up.
because I'm able to talk to young people. I'm able to talk to older people. I'm able to talk to teenagers just because they hit alive. And they be intrigued because a lot of people be like, oh, well, I never thought about it like that. Or, oh, I've never heard this. And who you say that is? And I be like, Meta Sapien 666, TikTok, baby, TikTok all day.
I
Put a little
say, I
more up in
say.
it, Dion. Hey,
Huh?
put a little more up in it, Dion. Meta
But
Sapien 666.
I just wanted to say that before this app go off for me to pick somebody up. That's all, y'all.
Okay, peace, love, and light, D. Love
All
you.
right.
Thank you, D.
You're welcome.
God is. I had one more question that just came to my mind while you were speaking. So you know how we're nine ether beings. My God is. What is our Caucasian counterparts? Are they? I know they're not nine ether, obviously.
Some of them are. You got seven and six.
Okay.
And then some of them are black people now. That's why I said you have to be careful with the race stuff with that because some of them are black people as well.
How so?
Remember
Is it
that.
because they're vibrating lower? Is that
No,
why?
no, it's because of the gene mixing. Remember that some of our people, remember when when our people were prisoners of war. I don't say slavery. I say prisoners of war because that's what we were. Remember the women were being essayed by the slave masters.
Right, right.
Okay, so a lot of them could pass for being white, but they were black. So you got a lot of people with light skin that may be black and
Right.
that are living their life as white people because they don't want to associate themselves with being black. And that's today. You can go look that up.
Oh
So you have to
yeah.
be careful. And then remember as well the redhead Irish white people. No, that is 100% carbon 12, meaning they are black. They are DNA. They have black ancestors. That's 100% carbon 12.
I can
Nine
believe.
ether. Those are nine ether beings.
I can believe that definitely.
And so some of them might be done fainted now. I think I saw somebody pass out. I promise you I did. When I said that, they don't like, oh, hell no. Did she just say I was a negress? Yes, you is a negress. Did you just call me a negress? Yes, I did. They done fell out. I promise you I saw them fall out, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all know I see shit. I promise you I just saw somebody fall out. I'm not even lying. They might come up here and tell the truth like one person did once before. The
Uh-huh.
girl came, I saw something. The girl, they didn't say it that
Mm-hmm.
day, but she came up a couple of days later and she said, Meta, that was me you saw.
Yeah, it
But
was
I
the
tell
next
you, when I
day.
said that, I promised somebody I almost fainted. Fainted. I saw him fall out. I did. Now, Mr. B, did you see it? He be with me too. I promise you I saw somebody fall out when I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She
hell
did.
no. I was a nigga. You 12, carbon 12. Yes. Redheads are 100% carbon 12. That's why their heads is red. Dancing Mike, did you see it?
And,
No,
and
I
look, when
didn't
Meta
see it,
say
but
she
I
see
don't doubt
something,
it
she see it.
because matter of fact, that'll give me a chance to go ahead and say these two terminologies to this brother
Yeah.
because you do have the mulattoes. You remember people know that term. You do have mulattoes, and you do have an ethnic called Melungeon. Melungeon. And see what's interesting about the Melungeon. They look very. YT
That
passing.
was
But
Abraham
these
Lincoln,
are,
right? Abraham Lincoln
hmm
and them.
hmm but you see,
Okay.
two millennials will get together and have a dark skinned child. You see what I'm saying? But you see, a lot of people look at them according to their skin complexion. But hold on, they're not Caucasian. They're Melungeon. There's a difference. Hmm
Yeah, they live up in the mountains somewhere down there in
hmm
what, Kentucky or something like that, Tennessee, somewhere through there.
Yeah,
In
they spread out.
Appalachian.
They spread out. But see, yeah, but see, the Appalachian got their own history. Yeah,
And let me
and
tell
see,
them
if you
another. Okay, go
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 ahead.
ahead, Mike. I remember. I remember. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, you call it right. If you look at their skin, a lot of people look at their skin complexion, but not their skin tone. That's gonna tell it. You see what I'm saying now? But go ahead. That's it. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Okay. So if for the people that's been with me for a long, long time, right? I know y'all remember the white man. What's his name? Henry.
Hmm
Y'all remember the white man? But he came on the live one night, y'all. He was from Mississippi, and he said he had been listening to me for a long time. But this particular night, he got on the live, y'all. And so he went to talking and telling, he said that his grandmother was 100% Cherokee. And he said he remember being about 5 or 6 years old. His mama was saying that the grandmama was sick, right? And they had to drive from Mississippi to Arkansas to get her. And when they pulled up, and he said the black woman came out the damn house, and he said he was looking, he said he remember being confused. Why was the black woman coming out the damn house? But it was his grandmama. And do y'all know? Some people was watching it live and called that man wife and told his wife that he was on the line telling people that his grandmama was a black full-blooded Cherokee. Y'all, that shit was so funny. And the lady came in while he was on the live. The wife came in, and she came through the door, and she was cussing that man out so bad. And we were like, it's okay, Henry, it's okay. I think his name was Henry. We was like, it's okay. We'll give you the black card. You can be family with her. But he laughed. He never did get off the live. And that man cried. He really did. He cried because he said he loved black people. And he said that he remembered his grandmother being a black woman. And he remember going to them driving to Arkansas to go get her. And he said his mother was always telling him that she was a full-blooded Cherokee. But he said they never mentioned color to him. But when they went and picked her up, it was a black woman. Yeah. So y'all got to remember you have to be very careful with the color thing, because even though some of them don't want to be, but some of them are. Believe it or not, some of them are white people with the white that look European are actually black people that don't want to live the black life, and they rather live that side. You get what I'm saying? And I talked about it yesterday about it's on YouTube right now. I think I might have saved it. I don't know for sure, but it was this. If you look at the woman, she looks like a white lady, and she said that her mother was very strange, and she would always wear gloves, and she would never go out, hardly ever went out when the sun was out, and that when she did, she would wear a big hat. But anyway, she went behind her mother back and went and did some digging, where she found out that her dad was a black man, and on the paperwork it had CL, I think maybe CLR or either CL. And she asked the people what did the CL stand for, and it stood for color. And she said, so when she went back and confronted her mom about it, she said her mother made her promise not to tell that until she passed. And she said she kept that promise not to tell her mother's secret, because her mother lived her life as a white woman and passed as a white lady. And y'all remember Invitation of Life? I know y'all remember that one.
I remember both of them, the 1930s or 20s and the 1950 version.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, and then I have my grandchildren are biracial. You get what I'm saying? I love mine. One of them look, you can tell that she mixed. My grandson look just like, he can blend right on in with the European people. He looked just like them. Hair texture, everything. But he looked just like my son. But you get what I'm saying? And then my granddaughter, took more of our side. She got the real pretty curly, 4A hair. Both of them have very beautiful skin tones and all of that. So, but I don't judge according to color. If you treat me right, I'm gonna treat you right. I just match your energy is all I can tell you. And believe it or not, a lot of them will stand with you before your own kind will. Y'all remember that not all skin folks are kin folks. And a lot of people that you think that's not kin to you is. So you have to leave color out of it. A lot of times y'all have to be very careful with the color stuff. And then right now we're a melting pot. Everywhere you look, it's biracial children everywhere. That's gonna be the new norm. That's gonna be the new culture of people. Everybody is mixed with something. Mm-hmm. The panel is open. Anybody, if you want to step forward. Yeah, because y'all, like I said, I tell the truth on here. I speak the whole truth. But I sure saw somebody faint when I said them redhead was black people.
So what are your
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask, what are your thoughts on slavery? So I've heard a couple of different stories, and you didn't call it slavery. You said something else. What was that
Prison of
terminology?
war.
Yes,
Prisoners of war, because we was here already on our own land and we was took as prisoners, aka slaves, but we are actually prisoners of war.
Okay, and that was my question. Do you think that, because me personally, I don't believe everybody came from Africa that's black. I believe the black people were already on every continent, actually.
It is the truth.
Yeah. So I just wanted to know if that was your same belief or not, but it sounds like it is.
I'm not in a belief system. I don't like the word belief because that'll put me back in religion. I'm not religious, so I'm not in a belief system. You either know or you don't know, but I know that we exist on the four corners on the earth, meaning we were everywhere that it was land and soil. There were black people, black and brown people. We was always here. The original people were black and brown people. You get what I'm saying? And no, about that damn, okay, where the boat at? And do you really believe all of those people sailed across those waters on a damn boat, tied and shitting and pissing on each other, and then got out and went to work and picking some damn cotton? No, that is not true.
Yeah, off the ride alone, they would have died of either starvation, infection, or because it was supposed to have been thousands of people on each boat ride, right? They wasn't. If the story goes right, I think they said something to the point of 36 million Africans were transferred to America between 15 or 16 something to 18.
So let this be known as well. The Africans enslaved your people as well. They helped enslave the American people. That's why you have their names. That's why you're called African American. You take on the slave owners' stuff. And a lot of our people don't know that. The Africans helped enslave you. That's why you were called African Americans.
That's interesting. I believe that.
TikTok is my
that's so-called
opinion. And I have a right to my opinion. Go ahead, Mike.
that continent, so-called Africa, you know, at the lot of area, Catholicism went through that area, but see, a lot of lot of people talk about the transatlantic slave trade. Nobody talks about the Arab slave trade.
Talk the transatlantics.
I said when I'm talking about the Arab slave trade, I'm not talking about, in the sense of what people thinking about, but I'm talking about the colonization that came through Islam in that area and how Islam enslaved a lot of our people. Islam come out of the Vatican, has its roots tied back to the Vatican, just like Christianity has its roots tied back to the Vatican. So a lot of that was a system that they called the Arab slave trade, but a lot of that was the enslaving and then the trapping of our people, being indigenous to what area. And see, in my bloodline, I'm bloodline Gullah Geechee, South Carolina. But why is it that I find more information about the Gullah Geechee people in a book called The Fairy Faith in Celtic Countries? What's the Celtic country? The British Isles. Why is it that I'm finding Gullah Geechee truth in a book about Ireland? That gave me back the ties to Britain, British Isles. Rather, if British Isle was over here first and with the so-called Americas, or if it was over across in the so-called Europe. Because if America was had another name before it was called America, that means Africa had another name before it was called Africa. It's safe only then to
Mm-hmm.
say that that landmass had something else other than before it was called Europe.
Mm.
hmm So then that same word that's in that root word that's in Africa is in Afro-Indigenous. That same root word is in Aphrodisiac. That same root word is in hermaphrodite. So what does Africa really mean versus what they tell us it means? And they call that
Mm-hmm.
place Africa, which is the motherland. No, this land mass is the motherland because they're trying to say that we all from there. Don't that shit look barren as fuck? But why the fuck
Hmm.
is everybody trying to come to hell over here?
Right.
hmm
All
Right.
right,
So
hold what you got, Mike.
But
We gotta get.
go to wisdom first because
Yeah, we about to get to
Aboriginal.
Winston.
Yeah, hold on, Aboriginal. Let's get to wisdom first.
Winston or
Wisdom
wisdom.
called a man Winston.
Yeah, it's wisdom. Wisdom by
Yeah, Winston,
Haitian.
come on mute.
Oh no.
Wisdom.
Winston, what's up with you, baby? We ready to roll. You holding a mute? Oh, you got a phone call. All right, we
Oh,
moving
gee.
on, man.
Okay. Go ahead, Aboriginal.
I was just listening to you when you were saying that a lot of those people
You
that
in a
help
bad
the
area.
Oh
colonizers.
yeah,
Yeah, you keep being in
you
a
breaking
bad
up.
area.
Can you hear me now?
It's breaking
Can you hear
up.
me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just hold on and come back later.
we can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I was just
Yeah.
piggybacking off of what you said about how they also help the colonizer enslave our people when they brought some of them over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is very true. What they did to our ancestors, now their descendants, okay, are basically trying to still do it with them in a modern way. So they've been on with this brainwashing stuff of, hey, if you don't say that you're African or admit that you came from the motherland, as they call it, we don't want nothing to do with you. You're this and you're that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a recruiting thing that's going on with these foolish, goofy Pan Africans that's falling for the trick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then when they get over there on that continent, you hear them talking about how they're getting unalive, how they bulldozing the businesses that they have, taking it from them, taking the house from them because you are not of their people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And
Right.
and a lot of them come back here with sad stories. I mean, they're showing you better than they can tell you right here in your own country. They don't have
Right.
anything to do with you.
Right.
There's
So let
no
me say
type
this.
of a civilization.
Let me say this right quick. If you were African, what do they do to people from other countries when they come over here and get in trouble? Don't they deport them back to their own
hmm
country? Right? If you are from Africa, When our people are getting in trouble, why do they jailhouse you right here in America? How many Africans have you seen in United States prison systems, in the jails? Now, I can answer for you. Not one. They don't, you're not seeing them. Ain't nobody on this line finna tell me you saw a fucking African in United States jail system. You didn't. Not one.
Breaking up,
Not
Meta.
one. So so what they tell you,
You breaking up.
can y'all hear me?
And while
Yeah, I hear it
you
clear.
breaking up, Meta. While she
They hear
breaking
me
up, guys,
clearly.
until she come back in, please
I'm
do not
here.
do.
I think it's your
Yeah,
phone.
now we good. We good.
Okay, so like I was saying, why don't you see African people in the prison system here in United States? You get one, you don't see them. They don't exist in the jail. They don't put them in jail here. And
Mm-hmm.
why do everybody get deported back to their country when they get in trouble over here? You don't go anywhere. Why? Because they know exactly who you are.
Mm.
And they house you on your own land. Here in Mississippi, they getting ready to turn Jackson to sovereign. That people ain't got to pay no more water bills, no light bills, no car notes, no house notes, none of that. They getting ready to do
They
that
getting
now.
the money.
And remember, I was
Yep, they
telling you
getting the
guys,
money.
I also wanted to piggyback off of what you just said about them. They
Hold
also
on
don't
one
get
second.
killed by the police.
Yeah, she's speaking though. Hold on one second.
shit, now you threw me off. I forget.
Damn, man. No, you was talking about the sovereignty that Jackson trying to do.
Yeah, I was saying that, they was, okay. Remember when, the people that's talking about, well, you have to fill out this paperwork and you have to pay all this money to get your sovereign back. And I was telling people that y'all might need to sit still. I said, sit still. I never co-sign on that. And a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
might get mad because a lot of y'all probably doing it, but the people already know who you are, right? If they already know who you are and then you using their system, they're talking about pulling yourself out of something. You using their system to do that. They already know who you are. Now, the people in Jackson, Mississippi that's getting ready to get this stuff done, we ain't did no fucking paperwork. We ain't did no paperwork. And they giving it to you. They doing it themselves. Now y'all see why I was standing so strongly on that stuff?
Mm.
They already know who you are. They know that the land belongs to you. They already know this. So why do you have to go pay somebody and give people all of this money and doing all this? They already know who you are descendants of. They know that. They know that through your birth certificate. They know that through your social security card. I did it on the live. I scanned, was it my brother's death certificate or my birth certificate, y'all? Which one was that?
Your brother's death certificate.
His death certificate. Hmm.
I scanned my brother's death certificate on TikTok live and it went black.
They
They
cut it
shut the
off.
whole live down.
Yep.
They shut that damn live all the way down. Go look at your birth certificates and your you got your loved one death certificate. They didn't want them damn numbers coming up. I scanned it on the live. It
Mm.
took me completely out. The whole everything went black. The whole live shut down. They're like,
For
oh hell no,
entertainment
no, she
purposes
didn't.
only. Yeah.
And I just did it. Some just told me to do it. Because we was talking about this stuff and some told me to do it. I used my what did I do, y'all? What was it I used?
You use your Google. I think it was your
It was a Google
Google
scanner
search.
thing or something.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used that, yeah, and I scanned it. And I wanted to see
The
what was
barcode.
gonna happen. But when I did it, it shut the whole live down.
Mm-hmm. For entertainment purposes only.
It shut it down. Yeah, so yeah, y'all, this stuff go deep. But like I said, I tell the people just stay put because what's gonna happen? They can't stop. They can't stop what's happening anyway. That's why they fighting against each other. You just stay put. They warring against themselves. They done turned on each other. You just stay put and strengthen yourself. Work more with yourself. Get a connection with your higher self. Get more connected with the divine mother. Tune to thyself while they destruct themselves and stuff. And then the right thing is gonna happen anyway. Something would not let me co-sign on to that stuff dealing with that land shit. I just didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't do it. Something kept telling me, do not do that. Do not do that. Sit your ass still. Peace be still. Sit your ass still. Because our people, we be trying to do too much. We be trying to do too much, too damn fast. How you gonna use their system to get out the damn system without entrapping yourself some more? Sit the hell down. Sit your ass down. Sit down. Be still. Sit still. Be still. They already know who you are. Ain't nobody in Mississippi. We ain't did that, but that's what it's on the news. They got some paperwork in progress talking about just giving it. They said giving it to people. That'll govern our own self. That's what they saying. And y'all can go look it up. I ain't lying about it. Go look it up.
No,
Jackson, Mississippi.
you're not.
Ain't nobody did no damn paperwork. And they said, I think each person get $100,000. Hell, I said, damn, the $100,000, give us our land. That money, that $100,000 will be gone in 2 or 3 months. Because we ain't going to do right. And y'all know it. The dope man going to get it. The liquor store going to get it. Look, what is it? Red Roof Inn going to get it. That money going to be gone. You better go get your land. What they call it, the mule and what they call it, the land in the mule.
40 acres in the
40
mule.
acres in the mule.
Yeah.
Y'all better go get it. Right, pay you in some gold. That's right. They got that money gonna go fast. Y'all better get something that you gonna be able to see down the road. No, what I'm saying, I ain't did nothing. They talking about just doing this on their own, just giving the people here in Jackson, Mississippi. They talking about making Jackson, Mississippi sovereign. And they gonna give the people. Yep, so they just gonna give the people $100,000 and you ain't got to pay no light bill, no water bill, no house notes, no car notes, no nothing. You have to go look it up. I just said go look, it's happening now. And then I told you guys, if you go look up the Mississippi Valley and the Ohio Valley, Mississippi includes Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, Arkansas, Tennessee, I think it's South Carolina, and it might be North Carolina as well. I might have to go pull it up, but go look. You can go do a Google search and key in what states are included in the Mississippi Valley. All of those states that I just named is Mississippi soil. And what they did when the Spanish came through and conquered the different parts of Mississippi, they named them states. Go look it up. Go look it up. And far as our people could run was to Louisiana. Because after that, they was in the swamp, and the only thing else that far as they were gonna go into the water. So they couldn't go nowhere else. But Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, Florida, all of that stuff that's Mississippi soil, and they didn't want to. There's a lot going on with Florida. The British and the Spanish couldn't come up with a solution on who claimed Florida, so they kind of left Florida hanging in the way. But all of that is all that down south stuff is Mississippi soil. I ain't got my other phone. I can't see it right now, but one of my moderators should be able to look that up right quick. Just key in what state represents the Mississippi Valley. Can one of my moderators do that right quick? Mike, can you do it while you're on here
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
and
I
call
just
out
happen
those
to be.
states? How long is what gonna last? Aboriginal one. What are you talking about?
Where you rent those people down there, you say they're gonna be paying no rent, no car, no.
No,
You better start
if they
asking
making you
questions.
sovereign, ma'am. Sovereign is giving you your stuff back. What you mean?
Oh, okay. I didn't understand, goddess. I thought you time, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. But the $100,000, come on, that's not
I
enough.
said it's not gonna last. That's not gonna last. That's why they need to be asking for land. Damn some money. Give your land.
Got that right.
I'll give you your money and the land.
That's more like it. That's what we really needed. All that land they
Right.
took from our people, that's out. We just
Right.
want to.
Mike, you ain't got it yet?
I think, child, this thing be acting funny with me. Okay, but what I do see, the division includes all or parts of 13 states: Arkansas, Illinois, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Tennessee, Wisconsin, and South Dakota.
Yeah, and they like I said, they leave out Florida, but Florida is also is in there together too. They just couldn't come up with who was gonna take ownership over that. But all of those states that he just named is Mississippi. You still on Mississippi soil. And that's why a
What?
lot of our people, too, if you notice, the Trail of Tears, those are our ancestors. That's why you find a lot of people from in Chicago area, all up north, have ties to Mississippi. They people you will find if you do your family tree, a lot of your people gonna be here that come from Mississippi.
Hmm.
I'm quite sure if that don't make sense either. Yeah, if Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia should be included in that as well because it's sitting right there. How could they not be?
It
You
is,
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? That's crazy. But you
Some
know,
somebody
go
look
ahead.
it up from a different zip code because it's only showing me so much from the area that I'm in.
Yeah,
Because it
but
said
you can't
Mississippi.
have all the other ones without having Alabama and Georgia.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Journey
Mhm.
On can speak on that part of it because most of her, she's from up north, born and raised, and her roots are in the South. So,
Mhm.
Journey, can you speak on it? She may be asleep, but
Yeah.
her mom and dad are both from the South. So
Hmm.
she was born and raised in New York, and a lot of people born and raised in New York have Southern roots.
We got Miss Dan on the panel too, y'all.
Okay, Miss Dan, what you got to say about it, baby?
Unmute her mic, y'all.
Okay, unmute Miss Dan. Oh,
But the babies come from a blood clot. Yeah, all babies come from a blood clot.
No, goddess. I know what you're talking about, Danny. So, goddess, she wants you. Remember when you brought up that screenshot earlier of the ovaries and
Yeah.
then the men, the men system? Is that what you're talking about, Danny?
Okay.
She
Okay,
probably
so
wants you to
about the
build
the
on.
the men being of their mothers and not the fathers.
Yeah, it sounds like she wanted you to build on top of that.
Yes. So Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so we've been taught that the woman comes from the man, and that's not true. There is no that's not even possible for it to be true, because you know that the man has the children, both women and men comes from the womb of the woman, right? And stuff. So your fallopian tube. So let me pull it up so I can show it to you again. Hold on.
And you could drop me down as well, man, if you need to show it.
It should be okay. Okay, so as you can see in TikTok, this is for educational purposes only, and this is my opinion, because I have to make sure I state my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion of what I'm talking about, even though I'm speaking something else. Okay, as you can see, the picture on the right, that's the woman, that's the female. The picture on the left is the male, and as you can see, that's her fallopian tubes up there. She has to drop down in frequency. She has to lower her vibration in order to bring forth a male child. Remember, all fetuses are female first until something supernatural takes place. And the supernatural part of it is that she drops in frequency and lowers her vibration, meaning that the fallopian tubes drop down and become testicles. And you see, it's showing you right here in play. I'm not making it up and stuff. And so they drop down and become his testicles. His phallus is her clitoris that's elongated. He has breast that doesn't produce milk. So in reality, the male child, the outside of his body is the inside of his mother's womb, meaning that he comes from his mother. All children comes from the mother. They are created and sustained in the womb of the mother. Even his semen, that is the mother's. The woman has both. Yes, ma'am. You ever heard of parthogenesis? Yes, yes, ma'am. That's where the woman was able to have children without the aid of a man. She could impregnate herself. And if you go look at your fibroids and your ovarian cysts, they have eyes, they have teeth, they have hair, they have all of that. That's the woman. In my opinion, TikTok is the woman's body naturally trying to revert back to its natural state where she was able to have children without the aid of a man. And this is true. You can go look that up. The immaculate contraception, in the Bible talking about the Virgin Mary, that's what that was. That's right. Yes. All children are fetuses. All fetuses are female. And then something supernatural has to take place in order for the male child to come forth. What takes place? The mother has to pull from her gene pool in order to create a male child. So she has to take something from herself in order for him to come forth. So nothing was taken from a man in order for you to come forth, but something has to be taken from you in order for him to come forth. And this is facts. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's hard to take in. Right. It's a lot to take in when you've been programmed to believe something. You get what I'm saying? That's what the belief system is. They teach you to believe instead of knowing. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Much gratitude to you.
Hmm.
And no question is too dumb because the question that you asked somebody else probably wanted to ask. I wanted me to go back over it, but they be too scared to come up. Thank you.
End this recording because I need to hit